G'day guys, Jeremy from Joe's Basecamp here, bringing you another Basecamp Daily home workout for you. Today, all you need is one little bit of equipment. It could be a dumbbell, kettlebell, something that you can hold onto with one hand, and we're looking to complete a 12-minute complex, okay? Excuse me. So what we'll go through, I'm going to demonstrate each of the movements. We've got 12 minutes worth of kettlebell movements. And what we're going to do is perform 1 minute of each, no putting down the weight. That's the aim anyway, try not to put down the weight, and no rest between exercises. And optionally, you can look to do 2 to 3 rounds with a rest in between each round if you like. Okay, making sure there's sufficient warm-up prior to doing this. This is like a great way to get some minimal dose response in to break up your day, especially if you're working from home or stuck at home and can't get outdoors. Cool, so 1 minute on each. No breaks, no rest. This is looking to build a little bit of density, a bit of an all-over workout, bit of a sweat on, and developing a little bit of grip strength. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to run through all the movements, demonstrate them one by one, and then I'm going to perform a full 12-minute round myself. Cool, let's get into it. So for the first one, we have a single arm swing with your right hand. Okay, so 1 minute of this before you move on to the next movement immediately, and then so on and so forth. So single arm swing, we're going to hinge at the hips, thumb points through the legs, and then we're just coming out, thrusting the hips, coming out with that weight in front of the body, up to about eye line is fine. My elbow's soft, but I'm not shrugging. I'm trying to pull the shoulder down to the pelvis. Okay, the next one is a figure 8 from right to left. So you're going to take this around the leg and back up to center. Around the leg, back up to center. Cool. Just that one direction, just around that one leg, because what's going to happen on the 3rd minute, we're going to swap sides. Single arm swing with the left arm. So hinging at the hips, making sure it's not a squatting motion. So I'm not bending the knees here, keeping the chest so far upright. I'm trying to crush something between at the hip crease and then thrusting the hips forward. So we go single arm swing on the left-hand side into a figure 8, left to right, up to center. Cool. All right, and you could sort of, whenever you come back to the top here, you could sort of hold it however you need to. Just gives it that definite finish to the repetition. Cool. On the 5th minute, we will perform a clean and press with the right hand. So from the floor, if you have the range, again, hinging at the hips, little rotation of the arm. So a little bit of a shrug and a pull, kind of like a reverse bicep curl. Catch it in front of the chest with the front rack position, and then you can dip and drive to press it up or push press overhead. Cool, hold on to it, swing through the legs, drive. If you want to, you can come all the way to the floor, touch the floor, just don't let go of that kettlebell. Cool. So that's 5th minute on the right side. 6th minute is a chop to halo. So what that'll look like, holding your kettlebell like a goblet, like so. From the hip, we're going to rotate, so that's your chop, and then your halo is going to be going around the head. Chop, halo, and your alternating sides. Cool, great for your core, great for rotational strength and power. After that, 7th minute, we go straight into the clean and press on the other side. So there's a little bit of a flow to this, as you're starting to see. There, clean, dip, drive, finish, and then chop to halo on the other side. Cool, you can keep your feet planted here, or you can look to get a little bit of hip rotation in as well. A bit more athletic, that one. And then our last 4 minutes, we're going to progress to a snatch. So that's a full, from the floor to overhead in one motion, a full snatch. If you want to, a power snatch, sorry. If you want to just go from a hang between the legs, similar idea, we're going into a high pull, and then we're going to punch your arm up towards the roof. Cool. And then that, after 1 minute of that, we'll swap arms. You can hold it in a front rack position here, and we're going to go into a a lunge with your right leg, okay? So the right leg will be up. You can go reverse or forward, but that right leg is the one taking the weight for that minute. And then you guessed it, we swap sides for minute 11 for the snatch, and then we swap the hands into a left leg lunge. So again, forwards or reverse, as long as that left leg is the one at the front taking the weight. Another option, I like that front rack position because with all the gripping onto the weight we've been doing, that'll give the grip a little bit of breather, but you can have it down by the side as well if you like. No problemo. Cool, so those are your 12 movements, guys. You want to set up a clock every minute on the minute, so you've got minute intervals for 12 minutes, and we're going to run through it all together now. Cool. So 12, 1 minute, no rest. Ready when you are. And I'll try to talk you through it as we go through. All right, so your single arm swing, right hand only. If you're not sure what sort of weight to pick up, start with something lighter and just working at your own pace. So a little bit of resilience here. Trying not to twist too much as I come up and down, and just trying to keep a continuous rhythm with my breath as well. Keep that shoulder pull to the pelvis. Around that right leg. Can twist a little bit, rotate through the shoulders if you like as well, but try not to crunch over and lean over like that one there to the side. Cool. Rotating right to left. Don't drop that weight. So a full figure 8 will go around both legs. We're just sticking to the one side. And then after this, going into the single arm swing on that left arm. There it is, straight in. Just up to eye line should be enough. Squeezing the bum, try not to lean back at the top. And just breathing. So I've personally got a 10 kilo kettlebell here for the purpose of this workout. I think 12 would be a pretty solid weight to work off for your first time if you already have a fairly strong base, and into our figure 8s. Should call these half figures. Nice, straight back, just hinging over, using your lats and your arms to pull that weight around. Now next one starts to pick up a little bit. We've got that clean and press. On that right arm only. There we go. And you can bring it back down to the shoulder after the press. And you don't have to perform a push press, so that's your push press if you don't want to. Anything that will help you maintain a rhythm though and hold on to that weight. And as you go overhead, bracing the abs, squeezing the bum. Awesome. All right, into our chop. Halo starting from the hip, so taking it like a goblet, and you're just alternating sides. So this is our halfway point of the workout. So it's sort of 3 progressions along, involving a dynamic movement, a bit of a core exercise at the moment. The aim is to not stop moving. Should have got my headband. From the hip to the shoulder, around the head, across the shoulder, down to the other hip. No leaning back. Awesome. Clean and press on the other side, on that left arm. Just keeping your breathing a constant. And if you want to as well, incorporate a punishment system for every time you drop that weight if you do. Something simple. 5 sit-ups, 5 push-ups. No dinner tonight. So try not to let that kettlebell flip over as well. We're rotating up. Good, nice. No stopping. Hands are burning. Keep that weight close to the body as it goes around the head. Shoulders are now burning. And a good honest effort. Whenever you guys do something like this that says no putting down the weight, that is the aim. All right, snatch with the right hand straight away. So a bit more explosive now. Still starting with that thumb pointed between the legs. Nice high pull so the elbow stays close to the body. Flick up and punch towards the roof. You'll notice that I'm bringing it back down to my shoulder each rep as well. And that can help with the pacing, can help you slow it down and utilize your breathing. Getting sweaty now, hands. And you keep going till you hear that beep. All right, changing side, right leg lunge. Weight in left hand. So I'll show you both lunge options as well. I'll go forward on this leg, then I'll go reverse for the last one. My hand, burning. Shoulders as well. So lots of coordination involved. It's a nice way to keep the mind working as well. All right, left hand, come on, hold on. Yeah. With the snatches as well, trying your best not to lean over to one side. Trying to stay as upright as you can when you hit the top. And be nice and snappy, pop up. Stop. Awesome, transfer across last minute. So I'll go reverse lunge for this side. Weight still in that left leg. What you might find with the reverse compared to the forward, reverse good for those with some knee issues. Things like that, allows you to engage glutes and hamstrings a little bit more. Shoulders. Whereas the forward lunge, you can bring that knee over the toes a little bit more, which will keep the quads dominating. Last 20 seconds. Squeeze the shoulders down. Almost done. I'm gonna sneak in one more. 2, 1. There you go, 12 minutes. Awesome, guys. Woo. So that was a good little shoulder burner, grip burner, leg burner, heart burner, everything. And it wasn't even a normally heavy weight. So mixing it up, all you need is one piece of equipment. You can do same movement patterns with a dumbbell that will just move slightly differently, or with something with a handle that you can hold onto with one hand. Cool. Awesome work, guys. If you do any of these Basecamp dailies, definitely video yourself and feel free to upload #Basecamp Daily to those workouts. And we shall see you again tomorrow. Have a great one. Whoop.